Guys, I have a massive confession to make to you all. Last night in my dream, three little birdies told me that Candace Owens is an utter dingbat. And I woke up this morning and I was like, hey, they're right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on my show and tell every single one of you that, guess what? Three little birdies told me in my dream that Candace Owens is a dingbat. It must be true, right? I must be onto something. Candace Owens is definitely a dingbat because my dreams, three little birdies told me. And, the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal to you all that I received a piece of information from three people, not in my dreams, but just three people that told me off the record that Candace Owens is a dingbat. Now, I'm not going to reveal who these people are, but I hope that it does remain off the record. Otherwise, I wouldn't be telling you guys that Candace Owens is the dingbat, right? Like that's the one thing I don't want you guys to know about at all. I don't want you guys to take this information away and use it and spread it like wildfire. I hope that it really does stay off the record. But in saying that, ladies and gentlemen, I also hope that it wakes people up to realize and get people their own sort of sense of who Candace Owens really is. And I hope that it motivates you guys to make your own videos about why Candace Owens is a dingbat. Now, I say all that to mock Candace Owens, evidently. Because, ladies and gentlemen, while Candace Owens was somewhat right, I say somewhat because she wasn't all right, about the text message that she leaked, by the way, still despicable. And also I made a whole video about my reaction to it being authentic. I didn't make any mistake, right? Just in case you're wondering, spoiler alert, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't make any mistake. And I am man enough, and I'm also someone that values authenticity and the truth on this show. And if I did do something wrong, then I would admit it. I've done so in the past, but I didn't do anything wrong on yesterday's show. And you guys can go and check out that video if you want. But today we're going to be sticking with Candace Owens's more outlandish claims because according to her, Charlie Kirk revealed everything to her in a dream. Have a watch of this.
Like I just said, had a vivid dream this weekend, and Charlie came to me and he told me that he was betrayed. And so for me, you don't have to believe that, but I do believe that. And it was the immediate sense I got, actually. And I don't know who exactly it is that betrayed him, but I also felt in the dream that it is soon going to be revealed, that it's actually inevitable that it is going to be revealed, that there is nothing and no one that is going to stop the truth from coming out, and it is going to have international consequences.
What's her smoking gun? What's her checkmate? I had a dream. I had a dream that Charlie Kirk came to me and told me, Candace, I've been betrayed. I've been betrayed, Candace. You've got to avenge me. Make as many videos as you possibly can about me, Candace. Spread this out for as long as you possibly can until you find out who's the one that betrayed me, Candace. Reveal as many private text messages as you want, Candace. Because in the dream, Charlie Kirk came to her, evidently, and spoke to her. Have you ever heard something so outlandishly crazy and wild? But hey, ladies and gentlemen, I had three little birdies in my dream come and tell me that Candace Owens is a dingbat, so it must be true. The three little birdies told me. I mean, just because Candace Owens says it doesn't make it true. I mean, she may have gotten a screenshot of a message that was private. She may have revealed that. Doesn't make her right about everything at all. In fact, it revealed nothing. Just in case you were wondering, it revealed absolutely nothing that we didn't already know. So for those people that have got smooth brains, we want to call them smooth brains, right? Nothing's going on upstairs. It's going zoop. Lots of people that follow Candace Owens have got smooth brains, just so you're aware. If you are going, oh, Candace is right. This is incredible. And how did she get this? It's a miracle. Charlie Kirk showed up in her dream. Is she on drugs? Is she nuts? I think everyone knows the answer to that question, right? Also, there's another outlandish claim. Three people apparently told Candy Owens that Charlie Kirk revealed to them, these three people, One, apparently a TPUSA donor, that he thinks that he's about to die. He thinks they're going to kill him. Who's they? Have a watch of this.
3 people told me off record. 2 people who have this in a written communication from Charlie. One who is a Turning Point USA donor, and I would say very much one of the white knights in this. The very day before Charlie Kirk died, he expressed that he thought he was going to be killed. He told these people, I think they're going to kill me. Okay. He did not express that to me. So I am telling you this based off the testimony of 3 people. And I am saying this because I hope that these people who I think are good will be inspired to come forward with that. Again, those conversations I had were off record. I honor that. If I say it's off record, it stays off record. But I'm hoping that watching what I am doing and feeling the energy that is rising across the world for people who want to know what the heck happened on 9/10, that, they will be brave and they will say, yeah, Charlie did the day before he died think that he was going to be killed, and maybe tell us, who is they? Well, for once and for all, who is they? Who is the they that he thought were going to kill him? Now to answer.
Yes, this is all off the record, guys, but because it's off the record, I am going to tell you all. Before I reveal exactly what was said, a day before Charlie was killed, apparently Charlie went to these 3 people and told these 3 people, 2 of which in writing, but it's off the record, guys. We can't know, or we can't see. It's up to these 3 people, 2 of which have written text messages. I mean, honestly, if the person in the government wanted to reveal something to all of us, because he clearly wanted to reveal something about Charlie, so he sent to Candace Owens the text message that Andrew Colvert sent to the people in government, leaving no stone unturned. Don't you think that these 3 people wanting to get real justice for Charlie, don't you think that they would also send you the messages and say, this is not just off the record, Candace, this is on the record. Please use this. Use your platform, Candy. We want you to use your platform and the mummy sleuths of the internet to get justice for Charlie Kirk. Not to say, oh, this is off the record, by the way. This is off the record stuff. You can't use anything that we've got as evidence, but you can talk about it. You can mention there's 3 people. So the lucky number 3. Mention there's 3 people and 2 of us have actual text messages. Now, if this is real, I will stand corrected. But I don't think we're going to get it, right? Another outlandish claim, no evidence to back it up whatsoever. Oh, then if Charlie was so afraid that people, the mystery they, were about to kill him 24 hours before he was killed, why didn't he beef up his security? Why didn't he have a bulletproof glass? Why would he go out without a bulletproof vest? Why wouldn't he protect himself if he was that scared that they were going to kill him? They are after me, man. The boogeyman's coming after me. What do I do? He apparently told these 3 people, not his security team. Maybe he did. We don't know. They haven't come out and said anything. He didn't tell Candace, but Candace is going to tell all of us that these 3 people came to her and they told her off record. Why would they do that? Exactly. Wouldn't it make more sense if they're like, here you go, Candace, here's all the evidence you need to fact check this story? Nah, sorry, still not buying it. Doesn't make any sense to me. Also, you had a dream as well? Nah, you don't sound well, if you ask me. Oh, by the way, Candy doesn't like people lying. Yeah, she doesn't like people lying about Charlie's apparent conversion to Catholicism, which is not true, by the way. But anyway, she seemed to think that it is because she's Catholic, even though she probably hasn't spoken to Charlie or didn't speak to Charlie for quite some time. But according to her, even though Andrew Colvert has debunked this, according to Candace, she's right. And she doesn't like liars. Have a watch of this.
Lying, full stop, is weird. It's weird after a tragedy. It is weird after someone that you purport to be your best friend. You're so close. Why are you telling micro lies about that person? And actually, by exposing those lies, perhaps it will reveal a bigger picture. Because what would motivate it? What would actually motivate it? Now, I'll give you just one example here, and we're going to get into some stuff that's rather bombastic, if I'm being frank. But one example that I bit my tongue on a couple of weeks ago was when influencers randomly went on a full attack mode against me when I very casually, you guys watching the series, very casually mentioned that Catholics were hoping that Charlie was going to take the next step and convert. Like, of course, I'm Catholic. Of course, what would be wrong with me sharing that? Everybody was sharing their stories about Charlie and the conversations they were having. But for some reason, Candace saying, and I'll sum it up, effectively, it was like 2 sentences. Charlie was going through some spiritual changes towards the end. Catholics were hoping that he'd take the next step because he was praying the rosary. I never said he converted because he didn't. That would have been dishonest. But people were somehow really angry. Somebody clearly hit the panic button. Suddenly a bunch of videos were being made disputing the narrative. People were going, I knew Charlie and he was truly evangelical to his core. Blah, 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 blah. And I want to tell you this, it felt coordinated. It felt fake. It felt unnecessary. But most importantly, it was untrue. Charlie was attending Mass weekly. He was sometimes even attending Mass daily. He was not attending Pastor Rob McCoy's church. As I mentioned before, yes, he was praying the rosary. Charlie, in fact, was wearing the St. Michael pendant when he died, okay? As has already been publicized, Erica took a Catholic bishop with her to pray over his body on the day that he died. These are all indisputable facts. And it is also a fact, which was presented by Megyn Kelly, that a few weeks before his death, Erica had a priest come over to pray over them when some witches thought it would be funny, whatever, to put a hex on him, okay? That's a lot of things that were happening behind the scenes. And the people at Turning Point USA knew those things to be true. Okay. They knew everything that I just shared with you. They knew for a fact. So I was a bit astonished when Andrew Colvett and Alex Clark similarly jumped in this inauthentic attempt to dissuade the idea that Charlie was softening on Catholicism. It read to me like just sheer hatred of Catholics for no reason at all.
Oh, the irony of that beginning part. Lies are weird. And why are you telling lies after someone has died? Why are you telling micro lies? Do you even hear yourself talk, Candace? You lied about the letter. You lied about the Hamptons. You have made so many accusations at the moment. I mean, the beehive nonsense. I mean, hey, I had a dream last night and a bee came to me and said, Jay, Charlie Kirk was killed by bees. It's a conspiracy, Jay. Please share it to your audience members. They'll love to hear this. This is true. This is accurate, Jay. Please share it. Honestly, where in the world does this woman get off? I wonder how many layers of hell she's in at the moment. I do, but seems like it's working out for her because lots of people are lapping this up. Anyway, I'm tired, guys. I really am. I'm doing my best. You guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.